Next, we have a presentation from Tommi Nyman, Vice President Nuclear Energy at VTT. Please welcome.
Bring your own device. Tämmönen piuha mut löytyy.
Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. My name is Tommi Nyman. I'm Vice President of Nuclear Energy Research Area at VTT. So I'm happy to be here discussing about the maritime industry floating power plants and welcome on my behalf to hear the presentation what we can offer to this industry. And thanks for Rauli for inviting. So just a few words about VTT shortly. For those who don't know us, we are a research and development organization having about 2,000 employees. We are owned by Finnish government. So our yearly turnover is roughly 250 million. About 30% of those is government grant, as we call it. Government yearly funding, and remaining part of our funds we are gathering from the open research development projects or then direct customer commercial operations. And about 1/3 of Finnish innovations are actually born from VTT, so this touches the seminar here as well. So we are tackling the industry from the innovation angle. Sorry. Do you know some? I'm missing one slide here. Okay. No, but no worries. Just coming to this innovation sector, what we are working on with VTT is a quite recent innovation. We are looking for how nuclear energy could be used on heating sector, and we have developed a concept over the last couple of years which relates to the providing heat to the district heating networks. And there's one very small reactor concept that could be also interesting for shipping yards as from the manufacturing point of view, where we just recently, last week actually, gained an innovation prize, nuclear innovation prize granted by European Commission. It's addressing the similar kind of questions that we have seen today. So making nuclear energy in a smaller and actually more economical way, and this one example of what we are looking after. Shortly about our services for nuclear sector globally. We are basically touching all areas using nuclear energy, the whole life cycle, let's say. There's for the nuclear new builds and new countries who are supporting and try to get nuclear energy into use. We are providing services for governments, working with the questions of how to make the nuclear energy sustainable and bringing new regulations in place. And in this shipping industry, similar questions would then of course come into the question. And then we are quite heavily supporting operating nuclear power plants, not only in Finland but also abroad. We are serving and wanting the power plants to take most out of their assets, supporting the lifetime extension programs and doing material characterization about operating power plants. And then we also work with the nuclear decommissioning. We have one research reactor here at Finland. We have had it since 1960, and now it is under decommissioning phase. Has been operated by VTT. So now we are gaining also competence on that area as we speak today. It is a reactor decommissioning program that will be then finalized by 2024 roughly. Then we have very large experience on the nuclear waste management and disposal from the R&D side. We have been involved in the waste management solution here in Finland together with Posiva over the last almost 40 years. So we are ready to develop there also cost-effective methods and processes for all waste streams. And then certainly the future of nuclear, as I showed in the previous picture, the innovations we are working on the new reactor technologies, following what is happening in the world in the development of new type of reactors and where they could be applied and what kind of safety features they are addressing and so forth. Then we have two software codes which are developed by VTT, which are very widely used on nuclear industry, which could also be used in any shipping applications. There is one product called Serpent for reactor physics calculations for any type of reactor. So we can analyze the nuclear reactor neutronics and really the basic functionalities of the reactor. And then another software together co-developed with Fortum, which we call APROS. It is for simulating processes of nuclear power plants and other process industry applications as well. So I would say we are ready for supporting any floating nuclear power plant applications that might arise. As summarizing what we can do from the previous one is that we are still quite early phase. We would need the policy development. So we have done that, and we will do if needed then also for such floating power plants. We can do multidisciplinary studies and support this energy sector studies even larger. And then for any development project that could start up here, we could facilitate the feasibility and licensability studies. We can run safety analysis of new type of reactors which will be used. We have spoken today of the molten salt reactors, and then certainly do license support for industry. And we can be involved in the power plant operational phase when the questions come to the material performance and lifetime questions. And then concerning the safety, we saw today pictures with open clear waters, but in Finland, as you know, we have icy conditions, so this harsh environment is very familiar for VTT as well. We have been involved in building confidence to the environmental questions and stakeholders, operating maritime solutions in harsh conditions. So we have a quite familiar is through the project we have familiarized us within the shipping industry quite well. And here is just one example of a case study. We have been working in the Arctic thruster ecosystem, where here is three type of different questions that have been studied together with industry and VTT. Just to give you an idea of what type of areas we are capable to do there on maritime side as well. So we are well suited to combine the shipyard, nuclear industry and innovations. So ready to support to get forward. Thank you. And as our motto says, we are always aim for impact. We see here a very large opportunity for impact. So happy to support you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.